Hello, viewers. I'm back with part two of my TDT run. This time, the post mids. Now, unfortunately, nothing relevant in mids happened because, as you can see, the team I spammed a lot has like stayed the exact same. Um, Maybe for the better, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This time, however, I'm joined by a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Where the hell is the Bramblegast?
Facts, dude. That's what I was saying. Anyways, he's not gonna introduce himself. I'll leave that as an
Hello,
exercise. True.
hello.
I'll leave that as
Um,
an exercise to the viewer.
this
Who
is
that
me,
is? Yeah, that's him.
analyst. Got
Uh,
peaked rank 1 in Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2.
my goat.
Lego Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon is my top choice for Lego Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series sets.
Well,
Um, and I know how to make homemade cinnamon sugar donuts. So that should give you enough context to figure it out.
yeah. Yeah, and also
Also, I
check out the
invented
video.
Year Dunk, so
Maybe too much introduction. Anyways, I'd like to take a minute to say, like, I noticed a bunch of people watch my my latest. No, it wasn't my latest video, but my pre TDT pre mids run, and you know, it makes me happy to like post a 2 hour upload and have people still watch a majority of it. So thank you for that. And on the topic of content similar to that, Rai posted his MVP run for TDT. So if you're into this content, you should definitely watch it. Watch that video. It's pretty good. Um, Anyways, this is about my video, so I'll get into my matchups. My first game was against Vess. I was fighting. Well, I wouldn't want to call them fodder, but got to sprinkle in that like a little bit of good players here and there in my run. So, anyways, this matchup was super annoying because, well, it's annoying by virtue of there being a Cyclizar and a Bax, right? You can't have an easy time against those mons. Anyway, would you like to analyze this matchup as our resident analyst?
Specs Mothko Burr, if I remember correctly. Didn't we bring
Uh,
that?
the funny thing is, I initially brought that, and then I switched it out.
Oh no. He
I
wasn't
turned
good enough to use it in Mox. No.
No, dude. I mean, Bootsmoth was actually better. But anyways, yeah. Like the problem was, the Quag got up hazards, and that was a bit annoying for my team. As I established during the last video, our removal is simply not there.
It
Um,
could have been
it could
Bramblegast.
have been Brambleghast for
It's
real.
sad.
I don't know if I would have brought it this game though. Um, Regardless, so it meant that like even though Specs Moth was good, like I just eventually just simply died to hazards because like I'd rely on it too much to revenge mons. Um, and
Oh
I
wait,
thought,
I remember the Iron Hands. Oh,
yeah, oh dude, okay, this build was actually like reminiscent of how I used to build teams back in the day. Well, with that being said, I guess like
Banded Hands, right?
yeah, it was Banded Hands.
Yeah, Specs
Three,
Torn.
three
Yeah.
choice mons, by the way. So I kind of like had like going into this matchup, I kind of just felt that like you like it's Cyclizar back, so it's obviously cheese. So I felt like to counter cheese, you need bullshit. So I was like thinking, okay, then I just like there are too many there are too many sequences to picture with the Cyclizar, and too many worst case scenarios. So I was thinking like instead of trying to bring an individual counter to each mon, while having to worry about like whether it's behind a shed tail or not, I just simplify things by having 6 button clickers. Um, which comes in the form of like choice items. So like it's hard to play passive into this team. So like that's why I just have a Specs Mon, a Banded Mon, a Scarf Tauros, because their team lacks a lot of resistances. Like good fighting resist, simply not there. Good flying resist, not there. Good fire resist, also not there. So I had a lot of options to spam moves. Um, like at least for the, I mean, I needed to bring a dedicated counter, definitely for his two top mons, um, which is just where the Tinkaton and the Tinglu come in.
Dude,
Sugarberry. Yeah.
Spadef CB hands is crazy.
Oh, that one was that one was just like because I wanted to lead it, so that was just for the
Yeah, wasn't it
Lando.
EV for
Lando.
Blando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it actually
Why
lived
can you
out
do
here.
that? Why can you
Um,
do that? Hands is so
Honestly,
stupid.
excellent question, but it came into play in one of the mocks. Like Newman led Lando, and then was like, "Wow, I'm the lead god," and then it lived in like one shot. That was
Yeah.
funny. Uh, Anyways, yeah, Specs Torn, Scarf Toros. This is like the most uninspired team ever. But like it works, you know. And Shikaberry Tinkaton, like I wanted to consider what my Tinkaton should be like to counter backs, like based on what Terra types the backs could possibly be. And I was thinking the two most common Terra types were like Ghost, Fairy for Tauros and Iron Hands, and then Ghost is just because like it's an overall good type since my Dark type is Tinglu, um, and Electric. I guess for like T waves to hit Tauros, it's like overall pretty good. And I think like I had game plans into all of those, with like Foul Play and T Wave and stuff. So I think I was overall chilling into the Tinkaton. Sorry, not the Tinkaton. I'm at the backs. Yeah, so I had to play against every backs possible because like I mean I have Sugarberry, so I'm gonna live the one. Um, and then otherwise like heavy duty boots Moth. I mean like Specs Moth was good, but I think I just had the necessary firepower without Specs and would just like to not take Hazard Chip over time.
I get it. Firepower because it's fire type. Man, you're so smart.
Pun intended, by the way. And then Chapel Ting Lu was like, or the Ting Lu set was weird. It was like this was a last minute change. Shout out Dougal. He suggested I change Throat Chop for Taunt and Lefties for Chopple. Now, one of these suggestions was good, and one of these suggestions was a throw. And you know, I'll play the game right now to let you see which one was which. All right, here we have the game. Now I have to actually get on the tab. Um, he benched. Oh, I was like, okay, I was like kind of going even in mocks. They were not going like splendid, but like something everyone seemed to be doing was benching the Scizor, and I mean, I guess that makes sense considering I have Tauros. Scizor is just bad in this gen, I'm gonna be honest. But anyways, and like since there's no flying resist, you kind of just, or well, the real flying resist, you kind of just have to like cope with Ampharos, you know. Anyways, I benched the two obvious benches. Not even gonna mention those. Anyways, let's
I don't
start
think
the
you
game.
ever brought those two to
I
any
didn't.
game.
Yeah. I lead Iron Hands into Cyclizar, and this is, I mean, it's a whatever lead. I just have to break the sub and then switch out when he goes Lando. Um, I was like practicing this sequence a bit. So he shed tails, but now he goes into Quag, which was like kind of weird to me. Cause like,
So weird.
um, yeah, it was like really weird.
Yeah,
But
this is just
anyways,
proof Vess is washed. Like, imagine not going Lando there. Like, think about
facts.
it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Now think
I'm
again.
thinking about it. Yeah. Also, his Lanta was like ice, which I guess kind of makes sense, you know, to threaten Torn. But I noticed that, like, in a lot of my mocks, everyone was just turning their Lando into a Terra type that scares Torn, but they never pulled the trigger. So then I was, like, wary that this may be bait. Um, Anyways, here, like, I just wanted to stop, like, because who clicks EQ with Quag here, right? Or Earth Power or whatever. Like, obviously no one clicks that here, so I was thinking, like, I just want to get rid of the Quag before it gets up too many hazards, and, like, I'm CB
He doesn't
banned.
know you're banded.
Yeah, I'm CB banned, and that blows it up, and even through the Citrus, like, it still takes a bunch, and, like, now that he knows I'm banded and locked into CC, like, wow, go into your fighting resist. I mean, yeah, I guess he has it, but it's not a good fighting resist.
It's like a legal fighting resist, but it's
Yeah,
not like a like street smarts
yeah,
fighting resist.
Anyways, and yeah, I take out the Quag, which is like really nice.
Wow, how'd you do that?
Won't count only rocks up. Uh, now the Lando comes out, and like, yeah, I was always gonna go Ting Lu against this, but now, so now that King of Fives here, I can't blame everything on him. So now I can shift over the blame to Dougal and say, wow, it would have really been nice to have a move like after he CMs up. It's like, wow, it would have really been nice to have a move that can, touch this Lando and not have taunts for the Quag that's dead. you know?
So let me just clear this up. You changed your Ting Lu set to be hard walled by Lando Eye,
Yep.
and
And
then
it
you
was the
used
switch
it
in.
as your Lando Eye switch-in.
Yep. You're hearing that right.
That sounds like Dougal's fault for sure.
Yeah.
Glad we could clear that up.
I mean, to be fair, like, I just need a pivot, for the Lando, so, like, even if the Tinglu dies, it's like I can bring in Taurus after. Like, I don't need the Tinglu to beat the Lando, I just need it to switch in and, like...
Oh, you just need it to be sacked. Cool.
Yeah! While getting up, like, hazards and stuff, And
So
then I
smart.
dodge the Focus Blast, because it's Focus Blast. I
That's
get
when you
up
say
the...
it didn't matter your Choppleberry.
Yeah, of course. And I get up spikes, I guess for the hands, because like I was thinking like Lando already gets one shot by my guy that like tries to revenge it. Like hands is the only like threat that doesn't get blown up. And then I dodge another focus blast. Of course, we're Chopple, so it
Oh, that one
really
didn't matter.
yeah,
Yeah,
or
or
of course
Choppleberry.
Chopple. Um, Now here I like literally could have just stayed in. I mean I would have clicked throat chop if I had it. But now, like, this was just so awkward. I was actually pressed as to what to do, but then I was thinking, like, Ampharos is definitely, like, it's basically fodder, so I'm thinking the only, like, reason it'd be here is possibly for screens, for the back scalper, and I thought that'd be annoying, so then I didn't
It's for
want...
the flying resist, you idiot.
Well, and the flying resist, like,
Tornadus dash T.
multi-purpose! Anyways, so I didn't want to give him the
Oh,
free
I don't know
turn.
why he brought his Emperors. It's
I
gonna
think,
bolt on the Torn.
dude, okay, whatever. So I didn't want to give the Ampharos the free turn to set up the screen. So then I thought, like, I just, like, sack Torn for damage on the Lando for now. Like, it did its job, turn 7 into the game, basically. I didn't want to give him the free turns, and I just wanted to chip the Lando, so I get off the Bleak Winds. Get off a speed drop, so like, major hacks, especially
Oh,
considering
that
I
didn't
don't...
matter because
Yeah,
your
I know.
specs.
Wait, specs. I know my Tauros that I went into after was specs. I guess now he doesn't get the info that I'm Scarf. Like, if I went in Tauros on a non-speed drop Lando, he'd know for sure I'm Scarf. Um,
Specs.
Now here, I really should have clicked CC, but the thing is, it actually, like, it was a roll to kill.
Then you shouldn't have clicked it.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Well, I didn't click it. I clicked Wave Crash into the Ampharos, and yeah, he probably just realizes my Torn is dead, so Ampharos did its job too, I guess. Now, the thing is, once again, I didn't want him getting... Well, he's lefties, so I guess there's a lower chance he'd be screens. But anyways, I didn't want to give him a free turn to do whatever, because, like, with these low-tier mons, you got to be scared of what they're going to do, It's like... No one uses them, so no one expects what they're gonna do. So then, like, I just don't want to give him that free turn, so I just bank on me not getting full parried, and I don't. So I kill it. Now this turn is important, because, oh, no! It wasn't supposed to... Alright, let's just pretend we didn't see
bro just said a whole ass paragraph saying, yeah, best sacked Ampharos.
it. Okay, this turn was important, because, if he shed tails into backs and I click Wave Crash, I simply lose the game because it doesn't break the sub.
Oh, then don't do that. Simple.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking, like, okay, Iron Hands can take on the back Scalper pretty well, so I'd go Iron Hands. And if he clicked Rapid Spin, well, that's annoying, but it is what it is. So I go Iron Hands that turn, and then he clicks Rapid Spin, so I guess it is what it is. And now I can click CC because it literally kills his whole team. But obviously, yeah, he goes into Lando. This is what he should have done turn 1, by the way. But now I have like a Tauros that's kind of useless. I mean, like, maybe maybe I should have saved the Intimidate. But I was thinking, like, it's once again awkward to go Ting Lu. Maybe I can get up hazards again, but I don't know. I might as well just sack the Paralyzed Mon. Although Ting Lu was probably a better play, whatever. We don't make the good plays. Now I click Energy Ball because like I have no better move to kill this Lando. I don't want to click Overheat. Anyways, I kill it with Energy Ball. Now he brings in the big backs and like everyone's gulping. But anyways, I have I have my dedicated counter. Now he clicks EQ. Fortunately, I proc the Sugar Berry, and he also revealed to be like not high attack. If
He's like
that's who,
timid nature, probably
yeah.
choice spec.
That damage was actually pitiful. Um, and he was like Tera Water, so it wasn't one of the 3 types I was predicting. But like, it's kind of weird because like, why would you be Tera Water into a hands, you know? Anyways, he goes Tera Water, and now I can just like T-Wave this because like I don't really have a better play. If he was Lum, well, go next, I guess. He wasn't Lum. Now here, he can DD up again to be faster than my Tinkaton and my, or no, he has to DD twice to be faster than my Iron Moth and my Tinkaton. So he has to break through Para on one DD on on one DD. No, he doesn't need to DD twice. He just needs to live the Iron Moth hit. So he needs to DD. He needs to DD once though. So he needs to DD once, and then EQ my Tinkaton, and then EQ my Moth. So that's 3 hits that he needs to get right. And that he needs to like break through Para against.
You're dunk.
And
That's a lot of words, and you're wrong. He has to DD 2 more times from now to even hope to outspeed the Iron Moth. But he's like literally max defense, so it
no,
will not
okay.
outspeed.
No. I'm saying he doesn't need to DD twice. He needs to he doesn't need to outspeed Moth. He just needs to live the Moth energy ball. So
He cannot do that. He cannot do that. He's taking foul play.
No,
It's impossible.
No, okay, look,
You're talking so much for a situation that is literally impossible.
no,
It will
okay,
not
think about
happen.
it this way. He foul
It
plays.
won't happen. Stop talking. Press play.
The only reason it didn't happen was because I got the full para here. So if he broke through full para and DD'd there, and then clicked EQ on my Tinkaton, he'd be like pretty healthy for my Iron Moth, and then he'd live. So basically, those 3 turns he needed to break through para. So even though I dodged Focus Blast twice, I don't even actually think those mattered, because like, spoiler alert, in the end my Ting Lu still like doesn't even enter the field anymore. I think like what I needed in terms of hacks was just to get 1 full para and 3 attacks, which I guess is favored towards me. But anyways, yeah, now I bring in my Iron Moth. You see, if he didn't full para, he'd be at like 80 or something, and then he'd live this energy ball. But anyways, now he didn't live the energy ball. He brings in his Iron Hands, and now I turn fire and click Overheat, because like that's what you know, it's like specs at home. That's what the specs at home Moth was for. And now I bring in my Iron Hands, I live this hit. I click CC just because like I knew my Ting Lu would 1v1 the Cyclizar.
How'd you figure that out? How'd you figure that?
But then he's not even, he's like mono rapid spin, so I live and take the CC. So this was quite the game, I guess. Focus Blast revealing to be Focus Blast once again. But you know, my Ting Lu didn't hit the field anymore, so it's like, even if I sacked my Ting Lu, it would have been the same anyways. I just needed that full para for my Tinkaton to beat the Baxcalibur. Anyways, what a game. I think that puts me at like 4-0. Sheesh! Unfortunately, yeah, I haven't been talking about my team much, but unfortunately this week we suffered like a devastating loss and possibly one of the worst Game 7s ever. L5 can attest
I've
to
seen
that.
some pretty bad Game 7s.
Okay, maybe, but that was up there.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember the game you're talking about. Wait, yes I do. Yes I do.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was the Heat Ran game. Okay. Anyways, anyways, on to the
Yeah.
next matchup. All right, on to the next matchup. Yeah, so that week, as L5 said, like outside recording, that was a prime week for Dave Roberts going to me. They haven't revealed their awards yet, but uh, like chances are I'm getting Dave Roberts. I mean, that's if they reveal the announcement, the awards like ever. But
They're following DPL tradition, have the votes, and then never announce them.
guys, who's gonna be DPL Season 7 Finals MVP? I really don't know. Anyways, this next matchup, I remember thinking this matchup was like super terrible. Now once again, at the start of the season, I was complaining about like our matchup into Great Tusk, uh, thinking it spins forever and Tinglu becomes like practically useless against it. So that's why, I was suggesting my ace up my sleeve, Bramblegast. Unfortunately, comma, we have a Lurantis. Um, uh, Also, like, Iron Hands felt very awkward in this matchup because, like, even though in my first game, I was fighting a Tusk as well, which, like, presumably is its best counter, I could, like, beat it with Chickaberry. But this time, he has, like, so many options into it as well. Like, it's forced to take on the Thundy and probably take Chip from that, and it also has Mesper that could easily beat it. So,
Oh
like,
no!
true, oh no. So Iron Hands, like I honestly like started thinking of like ways to fit Knuckle Stack in the build over Iron Hands. Wait, also
Was down
Lurantis, right?
atrocious.
No, we also thought of Lurantis, right? Like you pasted some light ball fling Lurantis sets,
Did
and
I?
then like we did for one battle, and it did absolutely nothing.
User
Classic,
error.
yeah, user error. I switched it on the Thunderous, it clicked Nasty Plot, I clicked Psychic, did 60, and then I clicked Leaf Storm, and it did 20. So, shout out Lurantis.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe not the best use of it. All I'm gonna say.
Dude, it was supposed to be the Thundy answer. Yeah, they're
Mono
not.
Leaf Storm is not a Thundy answer. I don't know who told you that, but
Well, the problem going into this game was that, like, there weren't really any good Thundy answers.
you have a Tinglu.
I mean, I did have a Tinglu, yeah, but
This is just cope.
maybe. It's also a
Anyways,
Terra.
show the team.
Okay, fine, I'll show the team. Here's my team. Once again, CB banned Iron Hands. I think, like, the one silver lining for Iron Hands here was that there's no ghost type, so I can, like, click CC for free and get off, like, good chip on Mesper if it comes in, or, like, massive chip on Tusk. I used the same idea for my Tinkaton to counter the King Gambit from week 1. It was a similar matchup to week 1. I think it was just like significantly harder. The Torn set, once again, was like similar, but I think Torn had a much better chance of actually sweeping this team this time. Which is why I went for Terra Dark to like hit Mesprit a bit harder, I guess, and also to beat T-Wave Thundy.
Oh yeah, bro. Also forgot Dark Pulse existed.
Oh yeah.
That's why he's Terra Blast.
I would like to say our team morale was like really low this week. After that devastating game 7. So like I got 3 mocks, and 2 of them weren't even from teammates. One of them was from Blue, shout out Blue, and one of them was from 100% Pure Heat for no reason.
Yeah, this team looks like you posted the matchup in your team chat thing, and then I probably like walked in and said Ronky helmet, and then walked away.
I remember you posted that in chat. You were saying like Rocky Helmet's the best move in the game. It almost clutched up the game. Spoiler alert. Wait, actually, I won't say anything.
Oh, good thing you didn't say anything. Sheesh.
Yeah, I think I said too much. I mean, I don't think I leaked anything, honestly. Anyways, now Moth was like, wait, what? Oh, I clicked that. Okay, anyways, Moth was pretty good into this matchup. The thing is, what a lot of my mons needed was just chip on Mesper. Like, if you look at Moth, it's like Cinderace not a real answer, Thundy not a real answer, Tusk not a real answer, Gambit like Gambit's Gambit, and then it's like only Mesprit that's awkward for it. Kind of same with Tauros. Like none of these really switch in well. I guess Quillfish is okay. You definitely need Quillfish in this matchup. Like I think over Sylveon. Like Sylveon wasn't really bad, but you needed the water resist for Tauros. And then also Iron Hand needed chip on Mesprit. So everything just relied on Mesprit. And I guess Tusk being chipped just because Tusk is Tusk.
Wasn't this that random ass 3 attacks Sylveon?
No.
I might be misremembering.
You're misremembering. Sylveon didn't come.
Oh man.
Now, like, we're making good changes to the build, but unfortunately it was like too little too late because like the team activity wasn't that good. So it was like I really pressed us to what to do for this matchup. Now one change I really liked was this Ting Lu set, which looks so goofy, but it actually came in so much clutch. I probably should have had more defense, like now that I'm thinking about it, because like a lot of these mons tried like just like always tried U-turning on the Ting Lu, Mesprit, like even Thundy, and Thundy can click Grass Knot, you know, into the Ting Lu, take the helmet chip, and then also Cinderace. All these mons taking helmet chip, so maybe I should have. I mean, but I also wanted Spadef for the Thundy, so that's why I was like mixed defenses. Bandit Tauros was just overall pretty good. Now like Bandit Hands wasn't really. But like this just came down to a win con Moth, you know. As like once I got the chip on Mesprit, like I pretty much, or like I would hopefully win, but Gambit was really good at like shutting it down in the worst case scenario, so like I didn't really know what to do. Anyways, I'll get into the game. I talk too much. Alright, they benched Sylveon and Appleton. Kind of expected. No, not Appleton. Yeah, kind of expected. I think you need that Quillfish for Tauros. Anyways, I didn't really have a good lead plan, so like I just wanted to click and go Team Lu and click Ruination. Once again, I didn't feel like getting hazards because like what's the point? There's a Tusk. Now I click Ruination, and like obviously this is a Mesprit, so its moveset is Rocks, U-turn, T-Wave. So it's clicking Rocks turn 1, clicking U-turn the second turn all the time. So I thought I could just like get the Ruination chip, get the U-turn chip, and a Rocky Helmet chip, and then get the Ruination chip on a second one, and then Great Tusk comes in, and this start was actually phenomenal. I got chip, like so much chip on the two guys I needed chip on. They doubled to Quillfish, I guess expecting Tauros, but this Tauros is not just any Tauros. This is Delete Battles too. He clicks EQ and does 80. Spikes up classic Quillfish. Now obviously like I reveal to be banded, so I have to switch out. And then he goes Thundy, but I also was hesitant.
So predicting the Thunders to switch in on the EQ, you went Torn. Brilliant.
Well, I went my Terra Dark Torn because I was planning on always pulling the trigger. The funny thing is though, it was a Terra Fairy Thundy, but like he definitely wouldn't click Terra Blast here. You know what I'm saying? And
I know what you're saying.
I live that anyway, so it's chill. And then, dude, like half these turns have been U-turn, switching out, Volt Switch. This is so annoying. I mean, the good thing is like I'm getting chip on like half the team. But now this next turn was crucial. They go Great Tusk, and I realize I messed up big time. Now I'm looking at my fighting resist and like, wow, this is awesome. Okay, like I said, the build wasn't I guess the matchup wasn't explored that much because of like low activity. So like I didn't even like consider the possibility of Scarf Tusk. And now I think I'm a bit screwed. So like I have to play around this, go Tauros, take the CC, and now like here was a crucial mistake. I just attacked what was in front of me, you know, thinking like, oh, they take the kill, but then they go Quillfish, and I thought Aqua Jet would 2-hit KO this, but then it does 8%, and that was like the worst turn ever. and then like they can obviously just get a spike up on my second jet, which was really bad. um, I shouldn't have let that second spike go up, and then I nasty plot here for literally no reason. I'll just press this to what to do. Uh, I mean,
Yeah, that
I
was
should,
awesome to watch.
dude. Okay, to be fair, I nasty plotted to like make sure Tusk came back in. To like maybe try and force chip on it somehow. Like I didn't want something else coming in, instead of the Tusk here. Now once again, I have to like sack another mon. Now the funny thing is I showed this replay to Hamida and he was like telling me, you know, like our textbook good player, and he was saying that like if you didn't predict the Scarf Tusk, it's like you shouldn't blame yourself for the Terra Dark Torn, but the actual bad play was sacking health on the Tauros. Like realistically, I should have just gone hands because it was a useless mod, so I should go hands on the CC and then just sack it there. Because if you think about it, like with the Quillfish taking a bunch of chip, Tauros was definitely a win con. Especially just jet spamming. Like I got chip on so many mons except like the Cinderace, which I don't need chip on, and I guess the Gambit. But otherwise, like Tauros jet or just Tauros any button clicks seemed super free. So I should have just saved health on the Tauros instead of just switching in on the Tusk. Anyways, dude, well that makes me the bad player and him the good. What? No, why'd I click reset? Makes me the bad player and him the good player, I guess. Wait, I went too far ahead. But anyways, I sacked my hands. And now like I can kind of start cooking with my Iron Moth, but like it might be too little, too late. And now this is because like the Thundy was Bolt Switch, so it was probably a support Thundy meant to, I guess, like for this moment, you know, for my booster speed Iron Moth. And now like I ran out of tools that are faster than his Great Tusk, so this is really bad. I was at first. Wait, actually no. I was at first Scarf Moth, which I guess would have been like actually might have won me the game here, but I switched to Booster just like as a Hail Mary thing. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm slower than the Cinderace. Now here I go Torn just because you know Psychic type versus Dark type, but I was thinking later on that I probably because like I thought my Tinglu would live the Tusk CC, so that was my ultimate plan, like to just get enough helmet chip for the Tusk. But realistically, I should have just gone Tinglu probably on the U-turn and then like rested up there so that I could actually live the Tusk. Maybe that would have won me the game. Anyways, yeah, I just attacked what's in front of me, which I guess I shouldn't have done in that moment. Terra Blast into the King Gambit, and now it's like he's Terra fighting on his King Gambit, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Terra fighting. So then I was thinking, he's not turning into a fighting against my Torn. I guess it's a Dark Torn, so he might. So then I was, and like I didn't reveal, like, I mean, I guess there's a good chance I had Focus Blast on this set, but I was thinking there's no way they predicted, you know, so I just click it anyways, and the King Gambit.
Goat.
Go.
Goat.
Now here, like CC is obvious here, and I know my Tinkaton lives, but I choose not to sack Tinglu and go Tinkaton because I was thinking that if I go if I sack Tinglu then go Tinkaton, I lose all the time if they go Cinderace, or if they like just switch out to the Cinderace. And cause like even if I catch the Cinderace by switching into Torn, Cinderace can probably get enough chip on the Torn that headlong sweeps this time. So there was simply no way I could win at this point, unless I just prayed on Tinglu living. Now I checked the calcs and it was a roll, like not in my favor, but it was definitely a roll. So I was thinking that was what I should have banked on. Like there was no way sacking Tinglu and bringing in Tinkaton won me the game, so I had to go for this. So this is basically, I just banked on all like this Tinglu living here, and it dies, and I lost. tragic. And a classic living on one HP. If the Great Tusk's HP was a multiple of 6, then I actually would have won. But now Great Tusk was left with 3 HP, and takes out the rest of my team. Tough loss. No, my first loss.
And then your deck started malfunctioning and played all the silly tears.
No, I was playing. Okay, for the next week, yeah, I was playing Fall Guys, while like I was getting pinged by my captains, and so then when I was like done playing and I checked my Discord, like I just saw everyone just certain on me playing Oras the next week. Because like they were asking me if I wanted to play Oras, but since I didn't respond, everyone just decided that now I'd be playing Oras next week. And this was before I lost, by the way. So like they just decided it, even though I hadn't lost in SB at the time. Yeah, so I guess now I'm playing Oras next week. You know, hopefully I don't get like a terrible. Blame it on the matchup, you know. Hopefully I don't get a terrible matchup next time. Okay, on to the next matchup. I think like I showed this matchup to a couple of people, and like the general consensus was that Scolipede won, and you know I had to agree, right? Bronzong isn't real. The only like particularly bulky Mon Togekiss obviously is weak to its stab. The only roadblock was Garchomp. Otherwise like Gren drops.
Garchomp aka dies to +2 Mega Horn.
I wasn't SD. I needed the move slots.
What for?
Actually, I guess I didn't need EQ, but
Dual stab is unresisted.
it isn't, but or it is, yeah. But I was thinking wait. Well, okay, I didn't build the team, by the way. I just want. I've said this a lot of times to the people that saw me prep this week, but yeah, I didn't build this team, and otherwise, like, I guess it's hard to get the SD off. Like, even though Scolipede beats everyone, like everyone threatens Scolipede, you know? Like Mew can easily one-shot, Gren basically one-shots, Nape can one-shot, Togekiss can one-shot, Garchomp can one-shot, everyone can one-shot. There's no
Sounds like he needs Screen's Mega Gardevoir.
Okay. Anyways.
What does he do if you reflect on the Bronzong and then Healing Wish into Scolipede? What does he do?
I guess that is a possibility. Then he clicks Psychic.
I'm so smart, actually.
Wow.
Goddamn.
I think Miss Drevis was actually I mean Miss Drevis was like no. I mean it's whatever in this matchup. I didn't like bother with it. Like otherwise, I had pretty standard sets like Seismitoad. I had the generic Seismitoad set, Rocks, Scald, and then Berry. That's basically all I ever needed to click. Maybe Knock every once in a while. The important sets, I guess, were like Hydreigon that just had U-turn for the Togekiss. Because like even if I make the read with Flash Cannon, that isn't doing much. So I think I'd rather just click U-turn. So like I had a whole sequence set up with Hydreigon clicking U-turn on the Togekiss, and then bringing in my Gardevoir, and then because like in mocks most of the time the Gardevoir answer, like the bulky Spidefmon, was the Togekiss, but then I was thinking I could just taunt it and then Wisp from there for chip, and then like spam Hyper Voice, classic Gardevoir stuff. And like, because if I taunt on the Bronzong, that's nice, and if I taunt the Togekiss, that's also nice, because then I get the free Wisp. Anyways, and then the other important mon was like, because I was saying Garchomp was a bit of a threat for the Scolipede, but I could go into Skarmory and bait out a Fire Blast from it, because it's going to run Fire Blast for the Skarmory, and then I could, like, and that's where the Spidef Berry Skarmory comes in, and I get the Toxic off on it, and then that's the chip I need for Scolipede to win.
So true. You're so smart.
well, actually, the person that built the team was so smart, which unfortunately wasn't me.
Oh.
So you see, the quality of the team the quality of the team goes up a bunch when I'm not the one that builds it. Anyways, AV Mienshao was weird. Like, I mean, Mienshao in general was like whatever this matchup, which is why I get the AV. It's just nice for Gran, I guess. Yeah, otherwise it's like whatever.
No, that's a throw pick, I'll be honest.
Wait,
Whoever
what?
built this,
Oh,
I don't know.
I was dragging the wrong. Okay, well, spoiler alert on the game. Anyways, um, dude, what? Okay, no, it definitely wasn't a throw. Your
Okay.
code. Um,
Okay.
okay. Wait, if I click this, then okay, no, that's fine. Wait, I was supposed to, yeah, go over the team. Um, wait,
Scolipede, WinCon, Mienshao, just like
yeah.
general utility, but without knockoff, so it's not really utility. You know what I mean?
Um,
Just
oh no, it
forcing
didn't have
switches
fake
on stuff
out.
like.
No, it actually did have knockoff. This is an outdated paste.
Oh
Um,
no, you're
dude,
trolling.
no, the funny thing is, yeah, I had knockoff in the real game. But the funny thing is, it was,
That's so funny.
yeah, the funny thing is, it was actually a troll. Because
No.
the person that built the team told me, okay, first told me to switch out fake out for knockoff, and then I did that, and then they told me like maybe I should switch back, and then I didn't listen to them. Um, so I guess I should have listened to the cook, you know, the chef. Uh, and otherwise, like, yeah, the Scolipede WinCon is the Scolipede WinCon. Extra has much else to say about this build. I'll get into
Loki
the game.
Motto's guard makes sense. Scarf
Yeah.
Hydreigon, the best set of all time.
Okay. Yeah. Every Hydreigon is just choice. So,
Oh
life
yeah, you
orb.
played JCM Shadow. It's Jover.
Oh yeah, I played JCM Shadow. I forgot to mention. Um, once again, another good player. But to be fair, he was like Slick was like traveling a bunch, so like the scheduling was impossible. And also he subbed in last minute, and then the scheduling with him was also impossible. So everything was impossible. Anyways, yeah. So he's a sub. So now I lead. Oh, I wasn't supposed to play with music on. Yeah, I lead Mienshao into his Bronzong. Here, like, I guess, like, I didn't want to click knock, cause like, I don't know. I just wanted to go into my plan into Bronzong was just always to go into Scolipede and get rocks up immediately, like, you know, trade rocks, cause that's probably what was gonna happen here. He probably clicks rocks here, and then I trade rocks to my size method. I want to click. I wanted my rocks up immediately on the Zong. Now I was thinking the Zong was kind of the other issue for my Scolipede, so if I could get this out of the way with my Seismitoad, that'd be perfect. And I guess here he was thinking likewise, like if he got the Seismitoad out of the way for his Infernape, it could really win. But like, I guess we were just both willing to make this trade. Now I try to go for the Skull Burn, it doesn't work out. He Gyro Ball is predicting a switch, but then like, I'm hellbent on making this trade. So yeah, I guess we're just both content with making this trade. Yeah, he's just preventing a switch with Gyro Ball, because like I die, like Psywave doesn't do anything because I die in the same Toxicate anyways. So yeah, we just make a clean trade like that. Now I bring
Handshake
in my
emoji.
yeah, handshake emoji, exactly. Now the song is, I mean, the only fairy resist is gone, so now it's time to button click with my Gardevoir. So not necessarily as planned, but
Oh, this is a good trade for you.
Yeah. I was also Fizz Def Gardevoir, you know,
Yeah,
which worked out
it
really
eats.
well for the Greninja and the Infernape.
So you just Hyper Voice here with rocks up,
Yeah,
right?
it would. Yeah, it works out really well. Now, you see, this is why he wanted Seismitoad out of the way, because like now I really don't have a switch in for this Infernape, but I was thinking I could just trade, because like I live this, so I could just trade the Gardevoir.
Oh, you wanted HP on that for sure.
Did I?
Yeah.
Who do I go into there though? Like I guess like
Sack Mien, I think, is the play there.
oh maybe. Uh, yeah, perhaps I wanted HP on this, but I thought it was okay.
Or you could go Hydreigon, because he's clicking Flare Blitz. He's not CCing into a guard.
Oh yeah, probably, but yeah, he's either clicking Gunk or
Yeah, Hydreigon's like the riskier play. Mienshao is just, you want him to die to recoil.
yeah. Um, but also like I feel like Garchomp kills with EQ after two two rock two layers or yeah 2 instances of rocks, and I was slow Gardevoir, so I don't know.
Does it actually kill? If
Maybe,
so, that's unlucky.
maybe not. I don't know.
You're just
I was on
making
my
that up.
phone. I was on my phone this game, so I wasn't calculating anything.
Oh, another
I go
excuse.
100 gone on the Gren. Um, Once again, I'm not calcing, so like I have no idea what this Gren is. But then, like I said, I hate clicking U-turn because like it's always risky for when they stay in. But I think I had to make the, you know, as Darkrai said in his video, shout out Darkrai. Like you shouldn't be making predicts in draft, but like I think there's like a caveat to that. You should make predicts like if it's absolutely necessary. You don't want to be making the obvious play into like if it really loses you a lot. But anyways, I click U-turn on the Gren. I guess it's not terrible. It's a decent mid-ground play because I get like big damage on the Gren. But then yeah, I have to go into Mienshao here because like it was awkward switching into this.
Like I said, AV Mienshao is a troll. It doesn't even beat Gren.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm guessing this is Specs Gren because like it's not even in Tauros.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And now like maybe I can go back into Hydreigon, I guess. Maybe I should.
You should have stayed in. He's Fearing Scarf. Wait, no, you're sacking all your HP on it.
No, he's
Oh,
not
no.
fearing Scarf. He knows I'm AV.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm stacking all the HP on Hydreigon, and now like I don't even care about making the read because whether or not I click Draco or U-turn, it's like the same thing minus me having the Hydreigon stack. But I thought like clicking Draco was a whatever mid-ground here anyways, so I click it.
Imagine not flash cannoning. No.
I actually got rolled. And now I have to scout for Kebia Berry on the Togekiss, so like I go Gardevoir instead. I don't even know what I clicked here, but it reveals to be Scarf, so it didn't matter. I mean,
really funny, actually.
I think that's nice info to have. I don't think that was a bad play. It's nice info to have that it's Scarf, because now I can bring in the Scolipede. Now I didn't want to risk my win con, like he might go Garchomp, but I think it was whatever, clicking Protect. Unfortunately, he clicks Air Slash.
Great play. You're the best ever.
Yeah, and now I'm a bit of a fisherman here, so I always go for Poison Jab, even if I predict Garchomp. I get the poison. Let's go.
Wow.
And now I can protect here for more chip. Now I was doing head calcs from the poison jab, and even after one more poison hit, Megahorn doesn't kill. And you guys Fire Blast here, like yeah, because Scarm switch into a Garchomp is kind of obvious, but I think I was like whatever, I'll go into Scarm just for chip anyways. I don't know why I never decided to sack Mienshao anyways. Like Mienshao really wasn't doing anything else. I probably should have sacked it a long time ago and saved health on the Skarmory. It's whatever, because like switching on the EQ.
Wait, God reads? God reads?
I don't even know how, dude.
Now,
I think,
this turn you go Mienshao.
no, I stay in.
No, like you should. I know you don't, but like that's the turn to go Mienshao. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah, probably. Making the most use out of Mienshao. I get my spikes up, but because like I needed to make sure I get both spikes up for defensive Mew, and now Megahorn one shots unless it's Tangaberry.
Wow. Scolipede looks like it wins. How do you lose this one?
Excellent question, L5. And then like I stay in because I live the Togekiss hit and just try to roost up.
We get 3 layers here? 3 layers?
No, not 3 layers. Now,
Is
like,
it Defog Mew?
Mew was like the last threat for my Scolipede, right? Like Tangaberry Mew. So like once I get the Toxic off on this, it's over. And then I dodged a Fire Blast, but then he dodged the Toxic. Good turn. really productive turn, and now the Fire Blast hits and I get burned. Um, and but now I get the Toxic off on Mew, and I guess I can just roost up because like I wanted to live one more turn, so I can't click. I mean, I guess I should have just gotten it. No. There's a chance I died to the burn, so I didn't want to. So I wanted to live one more turn and just roost up. When he rock polishes,
Oh, that's not good.
dude. Okay, without the burn, I would have lived another Fire Blast hit. So like evens out with the poison jab poison. You know what I mean? And okay, so first of all, the reason why Fake Out would have been super broken is that when I brought in the Mienshao and the Greninja, if I got the Fake Out there, it would have died to hazards right now. And also, if I went Mienshao here, the Mew would have died to the toxic damage if I got the Fake Out off. So Fake Out would have been super clutch here. But regardless, like I stalled out just enough turns for Scullopy to come in
To win the game, right?
Yeah, win the game. I kill the Togekiss.
1, 2.
It actually would have been like it would have taken a couple of reads if the Garchomp hadn't megaed yet. Fortunately, it did.
You could just protect on it, yeah.
No, but I'm saying, well, yeah, I can protect on it here. I remember Blitz said, like, imagine if the Garchomp clicked rest there. Yeah, we don't talk about things that aren't real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then imagine if he Water Shuriken here, am I right? But anyways, he's not Water Shuriken, I finish off with Poison
Gen
Jab.
6. It's not real.
Yeah. So like, what can I say? Their game, like the person who built the team, like had a game plan in mind, and it worked out perfectly. The Spidef Akaberry Skarmory, the Fizdef Gardevoir, it was all immaculate. And then the Wincon Scolipede, chef's kiss. That game worked out kind of as planned. It was a nice win. Maybe like sometimes it felt like I didn't even know if what I was doing was correct, because like on the turns that like I had Bronzong out in front of Seismitoad, or Seismitoad out in front of Bronzong, he was cooking Gyro Ball like expecting a switch, so maybe the switch would have been the better play there, but who knows. A win is a win, and that makes me at like 5-1 or something. Unfortunately, okay, so this would have been a game. Wait, King of Fine made a video on this, but we were 2-2 in the week, and this was the top seeded team. So to like still have a chance at playoff contention, we needed to win that week. So it was me, Toxin, and Newman still left to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then both of them lost, so then the week ended up becoming 4-2. So then I was the game 7 in quotation marks. So at least I won it, you know? Anyways,
Another tick for the Dave Roberts Award.
wow. Anyways, on to the next game.
Yeah.
Alright, on to my last game of TDT Season 7. This, once again, back with the excuses. We were out of playoff contention now, so like the team was super dead, and we were just trolling at this point, because like everyone knows me as literally a 5-year-old, so like how would I know old gens, you know? But
I'm pretty sure ADV is older than you.
probably, yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, can anyone fact check that in the comments? I would love to know. I could fact check right now on Google, but it's up to you, the comment section, to find out. I was like finding one of the.
Oh yeah, it's not even close to. Initial release date for Ruby and Sapphire, November 2002.
Wow. Dude, wait, so like, actually never mind. I was like, the thing is, I actually hadn't played ADV ever until TDT. But the thing is, I was mocking my teammates for it quite often. So like, I think I got decent enough that I could imagine myself beating like some of the players in the tour. But the problem is, this week I was playing against one of the top ADV players in the tour, Sharky. Definitely not a good place to start my ADV career, you know? And in terms of analyzing this matchup, there's a massive flaw with the team in that Kaboom. I don't have any steals or ghost types, and if you know in ADV, Kabooming is broken. that's a massive problem because like you can have like the bad mons on this team, Glalie and Steelix, trading for like literally anything. It can literally trade for anything. Tragic. Um,
So Raikou at leftovers,
uh,
P-Bolt,
CM.
HP, Ice, probably
Yeah,
CM, Protect slash sub.
yeah. That's
Jover.
dude. I was thinking of that set, but that's why dude, like I was a genius when making that, wasn't but when I made the build, I was thinking that set was definitely scary, and it's like even if I have Regice to counter it, it's not the best counter in the world. So that's why I wanted a mixed Regice, and I added EQ for the Raikou.
Max.
Because yeah,
Max.
that was a good way to shut it down. Um,
Max.
otherwise, like the Medi switching was like a D-Knight or a Misdreavus. And I was hellbent on making the hard read on Misdreavus with my Medi and clicking Shadow Ball raw. That would have been funny, because like my captains were or well, my captain that played ADV Pythons was okay with me clicking that, because you know it was a game that didn't matter. Uh, you see, it's all fun in games. Uh,
Wait, this is a game?
otherwise, wait, yeah. If you take this like a, or if you consider this a game, that's an L mentality. This is this is my life. Anyways,
Oh, wow, you need to
I.
get a life.
Anyways, I also noticed like Celebi kind of won. Like, definitely a
Oh yeah,
stretch.
Celebi was amazing this game, I remember.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have I didn't have tier knowledge to know
Okay,
that.
no, this has to be an old build.
No, it isn't.
Dude, I
Oh,
for real let you bring no brick break on
oh no no
Metacham?
no!
I don't think I
It
did.
was an old build. It was an old build.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
no.
I wouldn't
It
let you
was
do that.
supposed to be. It was supposed to be a new build. I just forgot to edit the brick break
Yeah.
in. I changed
Friends
that.
don't let friends bring non-brick break Metacham to games.
Okay, whatever, man. Brick break is like 75 base power. As a Gen 9 player, I hate spamming low base power moves.
Yeah,
Um,
but as a Gen 9 player, you're not good enough to use Focus Punch.
no, don't say that.
Oh man. Yeah, hurry up. I was supposed to play a game 8 minutes ago.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine.
Bro's waiting.
Okay, yeah, this game doesn't really matter, so I'll just go into the game now. Oh, by the way, I switched accounts with him, so don't get confused by me being on the right side. I lead Medi, and unfortunately, I lead it into the. Also, I have no flying resist, so I
Wait,
lead
account
it.
sharing? This guy is banned.
True. I lead it into the probably banded D Knight with no flying resist. I think I blamed this on the team, but unironically this time. Like, what is this team? Oh, I make the prediction on the Milotic.
God
I
read.
go into my WinCon Celebi, and then he clicks refresh, and that was tragic, you know. And now I can like see him on this Glalie, I
You
guess.
cannot see him on this.
Why can't I? Okay, actually,
Boom.
yeah, boom. I forgot.
Why didn't
The
he
thing is, I
boom?
actually no. Well, you'll see why he didn't. Anyways, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah, you can see
forgot.
this.
I literally didn't know how boom worked. I thought it was like, or like I knew it was stronger, but I didn't know it was that. Like I underestimated how strong it was, and I also didn't know that it ended the turn. So I thought I could like take the boom here and click recover. Like I clicked, it was actually so stupid. I clicked recover this turn, which was like for any player that know it. And I also thought that crit mattered. I checked the calcs. It was actually like a 3% roll or something.
3% rolls don't exist. They go by
Yeah, but
6%.
anyways, yeah, I completely underestimated whatever the boom. Anyways, I
Knowledge
dodged the
gap, that's
toxic.
what we call it.
Ags. And then I trolled here because I T-waved again and then gave him. I forgot about Marvel Scale, but that was like a super bad play actually. And now I have like literally nothing to kill this Milotic. Cause like, but one thing I will mention is that before the game I recognized that Milotic was a big issue. That's why I brought Thunder D-Knight.
That's why the Celebi
And
died in the
then
first,
I
what,
made
8
the
turns?
read. Yeah. then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shout out.
that was just actually tier knowledge gap. Anyways, I clicked the raw shadow ball like I said I would, and unfortunately I click into the Milotic Classic because like at this point I didn't even realize Marvel Scale was a thing. Older gen knowledge, am I right? I mean, Milotic is like a Gen 7 mod, or like in Gen 7. Anyways, I click it again, and this time I get the read right, which was super funny.
Clicking it again is crazy.
Anyways, I can go Regice here. Dude, okay, I like, this was
Oh,
a bit
Regice is
of,
a huge ass threat.
huh? What did you say?
Regice is a huge ass threat.
Oh, yeah, it is. Um, here I was like, I think I made too hard of a read because like I was thinking too much of like I was tunnel visioning too much. Like he doesn't know anything about my Regice, so he is probably unaware that I have EQ here. So like I made the hard read for no reason, and probably should have just clicked EQ here. Like EQ was by far a better play. I mean, even after you see that I clicked
I think
T-Pulse with
Thunderbolt's a
Raikou.
fine play.
Wow. I'm sure that isn't sarcastic, but now like,
No, it
oh,
isn't.
he thinks he can
I'm being
1v1 me.
serious. I think it was a fine play to click because the Milotic could definitely come in on Regice.
Okay. And now, yeah, but I have EQ, so like,
Yeah, and you
it
still
should.
1v1 the Raikou, so it's fine.
Uh, oh yeah, about that. Yeah, he gets that roll. Dude, how does it go from 30, 29, and then 32? Like, really? And the thing is, I don't even think I killed this Raikou. Like, I think I just lost here, but then he switches out anyways. Um,
Oh yeah, because who isn't Seismic Toss?
yeah. Yeah, but now I really have nothing to kill this Milotic. And then he predicts the Focus Punch this turn anyways, but like it didn't really matter.
Like I said, you're not good enough to use Focus Punch.
But then, okay, this turn is actually a crucial turn. And then he crits me this turn, and
Oh no.
my D9 actually lived that. So there's like a decent chance that I
Oh,
might have won if I didn't get crit there.
I'm
But
so sad.
dude, they think it mattered. Like, and they think they think it didn't matter. It literally did. It's
I mean,
so
it's back to
tragic.
Milo, so
But
it probably didn't
now I
matter.
simply lost. Like I have literally nothing to kill this Milo. Um, yeah. Then I guess I reveal refresh. Sheesh. But now I have to like predict when he's gonna go into Raikou. Otherwise my Blastoise dies. So then I make a Hail Mary here and then actually get it right.
Go.
Go.
And now the D-Knight comes in, clicks HP flying to keep up pressure, and you lose.
Yeah. Wait, actually, honestly, maybe I should have. Oh no. 'Cause
Wait,
I
snacked?
Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, snacked. Yeah. Maybe I should have. Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Maybe I should have like just stayed in there and clicked the Ice Beam, but I needed the Blastoise alive for my Milotic.
Yeah.
But now this is what I was talking about. Oh, shout out King 05. Oh god, he's really toxic. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? Like, Steelix can trade for anyone it wants to trade for, and with Boom, and yeah, now I just
Mhm.
lost. Because, like, I just have nothing to switch into these Booms, you know? And now HP
Got
flying.
that boom boom pow. Boom boom
True.
pow.
Wow. And I
So
lost.
2008. So 2000 late. Got that boom boom pow.
Okay, to be fair, with a no normal resist, no flying resist team, losing 2-0 isn't terrible.
Thanks.
Copium. Wow, tragic loss. No, I can't be ending TDT on a loss. I think we lost that week like 1-6 because like we weren't even trying at all. I mean, to be fair, their team probably wasn't trying that much either because like they were also out of playoff contention. So I guess no excuses.
Aw, man.
Well, excuse for me, I was playing ADV. Like, I wanted my record to be 6-1, not 5-2. Like, why am I playing against Sharky and ADV? Like, this isn't fair. Anyways, yeah, that's TDT over with. The winning team was the team I fought previously, the top seeded team. And yeah, for once the top seed curse wasn't a thing. Our team was like second last or something, But you know, it was a fun experience anyways. Lies. I shout out, you know, the team for giving me a couple of mocks every week. They gave me a lot of mocks at the start though, which was appreciated. The first few weeks were fun at least. Maybe not the last few, but you know, at least the team environment was nice and friendly. And you know, in a team tour, that's the best you can ask for. Um, anyways, I appreciate anyone that has watched thus far, and
I don't. You guys need to go outside.
true. And I also moderately appreciate L5 for hopping on to give nothing but very important feedback. Uh, and with that being said, that's the end of the video. Goodbye, guys.